Hi, my name is Doug Windiker. I'm a product specialist here at Atlas Copco for the QA products. And today we're going to delete the database in the STpad and set it back to its factory defaults. Let's take a closer look.
Okay, so in our STpad, we've exited kiosk mode, so we've got to the desktop of the STpad. What we need to do is, and what the goal is here, is to delete the database that's in QA Inspector. So let me open it up real quick, and I'll show you that I do have things in my route, my tools, and the joints. So clearly there's a database here, and there's a lot of information. So the scenario would be is maybe you're going to do a demo with your customer, and we want to start with a clean slate, or you've received some demo equipment from another RSM that's been around the block, let's say, and it's got a lot of information in there that doesn't make any sense. So let's just clear it out. So the process to do that is what I need to do is actually exit QA Inspector. So for me to delete the database, the folders, if it's open, it's not going to allow me to do that. So if I hit the power button here, it wants to shut down the STpad, and we don't want to do that here because what's going to happen is it's going to reboot back into kiosk mode, and we're back to where we were. So what I'm going to do is go to Task Manager and shut this down that way. So selecting QA Inspector, hit End Task, we're good. Now we can go and find this file, or these two files actually, and let's go there now. So we want to navigate to the C drive, go to File Explorer, we want to find the C drive, and Program Data is the next one we want to select. Open that up, and then in Program Data we want to find Atlas Copco, and then in the Atlas Copco folder we have QA Inspector, and we open that up, one more layer here, and then at the very top we see database. So if I open up that file location, we have two files in here which regarding the database is a current and previous, so it automatically makes a backup. The reason there's always a previous there is because there's SPC data and things like that that run over statistics and over averages over a given time. So there's always a backup built into it. But what I want to do is actually clean out both of these. I want to make sure we actually start with nothing in our QA Inspector when we open it back up. So what I'm going to do is cut it, and then I'm going to go to I have an SD card in here, and I'm going to paste it. So I'm going to make a backup. You can just delete it right away. But if you choose to make a backup, you can put a USB memory stick in the STpad, or I have an SD card in my case. So I'm going to copy those into there, make a copy, make a backup, and then when I launch QA Inspector now, you're going to see that for one, it's going to log in and ask me for a username and password because it doesn't have that information in there. As the way I have mine configured, I don't have to, or I'm not required to log in. So that's my first indication that I was successful. So there we go. So there's no tools, there's nothing in the routes, there's no results, we're not seeing anything here. So we effectively have a brand new STpad ready to go. And then just shutting down the software. In this case, maybe this is now when we want to hit this button and shut down the pad, because then it'll go back into in kiosk mode if you're ready to work with it that way, or you can leave it here and continue to program.
So we just saw how to delete the database in the STpad. If you have any further questions, contact your Atlas Copco rep, and thank you for watching.